Let's have a quick look at systems, because obviously ratings is a big part of Rate That Horse, but we do cross-reference a lot with systems. Now we have over 90 systems running, many of them profitable, some of them slip into not profitable, so it's always good to know which ones are performing well and which ones are not. Now this data is for Boxing Day 2015. So if you're watching on the 25th or 26th, then here's the data free of charge. There's a lot, namely because there's 72 races, so we do have a lot of picks from our systems. So these are the selections from our systems for the 26th, and if we look here, this is from a system called 2 to 7 form horse. We're looking at horses between the ages of 2 and 7 that are in form. It's a pretty simple system. It's actually given us two today, Imada and the Organist. Imada is odds of 3.5 currently, the Organist 0.25. Now, I'm interested in this system, the 2 to 7 form horses, number 13. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down below my selections. I've got a guide to system performance for the last 160 days, and I'm going to go look for 2 to 7 form horse. Here it is. We've had 45 bets in the last 160 days, 22 wins. That's a win rate of nearly 49%. However, not brilliantly profitable. So I'd be looking at that with care. Even though it's a 50% win rate, what it's tending to do at the moment is pick out favourites. So maybe what we want to do is start looking at, well, here's our win rates, but maybe we should be sorting. To sort, you click twice on profit loss SP there. Sort by that profitability, and really, here's something, now is the time, named after a song by the brilliant indie 90s band Cud, by the way. 52% win rate on average. Is dipped to 32%, but it's still profitable. So now is the time is a system specifically for horses who've never won, where generally the odds will be slightly longer. Maybe we should start looking for horses from that. I'm not sure if we do have any. Indeed we don't. But generally these systems will give you an indication of what to expect within the system. The system is basically a bunch of criteria that we put together, sometimes as many as 10, 15, 20 different criteria that go into it to say only pick out horses, for instance, that are running at Leopardstown that have won their last two races with a trainer who is in form, and that one might pick out Bulldark, for example. What you'll also get is when there's a big race, we will start to shortlist horses according to their trends. So in the King George, for instance, we generally know that the winner's going to come from the top 5. In the market, we know that they'll have won their last race, or that they will have finished second or third. There'll be a bunch of other criteria that we feed into the system individual to that race, and it will produce a shortlist for you that you'll find in your systems. One to note, the Christmas hurdle has only produced one according to the trends from the last 20 years, and that's Old Guard, who's currently odds of 7 to 1. That's a pretty strong selection. So always go down, look at the system performance from the last 160 days, and cross-reference the system to see if that system's in profit or if the win rate is high.